I had a job get cancelled today. A bank issue that I had to sort out, or actually an accounting issue, not even bank issue, an accounting issue, and a long, draining journey that I went through back and forth. And it was one of the best days of the week for me so far. And here's the thing. The only thing that was different about today was the one question I asked myself first thing this morning. And I want to tell you what happened. Okay. Hi, I am Nene, and I am building a life I once prayed for, one uncomfortable conversation at a time, one video, one identity shift. And if you've not already, subscribe so you can get along this journey so you can see how things are rolling down this way. My day started off with the desire of, just let's use this holiday season while we're home and like things are just on a low down, chill kind of like way to start decluttering our place. I'm finding that, look, we need to so I said I would start taking stuff out when I go out. So I had a bag of my kids' clothes, some of my kids, like in a bag. It's like, okay, I'll just go and drop it up in a charity shop. And the whole, like, for some reason, like, my bag, like, I'm one of those people that I come in, my keys, my bag, I put them right back in the same place so that I have no issues, right? The morning came, got my bag ready, sorted things out. One of my humans is doing summer school. He's gone and everything. And then I'm out the door. I can see the bus that I needed to go to where I'm going to. And for some reason, I checked where I put my pass, like it wasn't there. And checked the other compartments. It's nowhere in my bag. And I'm seeing the bus right in front of me. And I can see the bus just driving off. Because I'm like, you know what? I've already paid for a week pass. Why would I want to now come without paying and then go, no, like, no. I let the bus go. And I did not normally in those situations, I'm like, oh, Nene, like, come on now. You should do it. Like, I start beating myself up and start telling myself up. I just like, you know what? And then I won't come around the corner. It's okay. I went back home. I like checked where I put my stuff. I didn't see it. I kept looking. And normally now normally my old me, I'll be agitated. Like, what the heck is this thing? Like, what's going on? I'm going to be late. Like, the story. So not only am I now thinking, do I then go to my booking with this bag of clothes in me? And then, because the plan was to go drop off the clothes in the charity shop or the thrift store, whoever one you, and then head on to the booking I'm going to. Now I'm eating into that time by looking for my pass. And I was calm about it, right? And it's on reflection now that I'm like, oh my God, like, okay. Finally moved things and just saw it slip. That was so not me. Found the pass, got my stuff, went out. Another bus came round. Which, like, okay, let's go. Went in there, got to the stop that I wanted to get to, went to Chai Shop, like, you know what, we'll just let this thing go. So we won't have it carrying bags it's not a professional look, right? Dropped off this thing at the charity shop, went on to do the booking, got to the place. And I was about to like, okay, give them the information so that they will know who I'm here to interpret for as a sign language interpreter and like do all the yada yada, right? I'm like, where's this booking? I'm like, I definitely know I'm supposed to be here. And then the receptionist like, okay, so who are you here to see? I'm not seeing anything. I'm like, oh, the job's cancelled. And the old me would have gone, oh my goodness, it would have just saved me the trek. I would have just been home, had another lazy time, like I'll just be chilled. Like, why didn't it cancel before? Like, I'll be like screwing. But I was like, oh, okay. I guess the job's cancelled, so I'm here, but I'm going now. I didn't even like let them, whoever know, like, must have cancelled between me dropping all those bags in there. I was like, okay, fine, cancelled. It's all good. I still get paid. That's one of the beauties and joys of what I do. Regardless of the outcome, there'll be some dough in my pocket. However, even with that, I would have been screwing that you should have saved me the trek. You should have like that, like all those kind of things. I just kind of like, oh, guess who's got some free time now? Guess who's gonna do whatever? Now we get to like walk the backlog on this invoices that we get to do. As I was riding back home on a bus, I was able to like knock down some invoices. This is one of the agencies that is so complicated to do the invoice because it's not straightforward. You have to put in the information. You have to like fill it in. Whereas some other ones, it's populated. All you have to do is give it to whoever it is, sign, date, start, and that's it. I did it without any issue. Everything was fine. Then it was a case of like, oh, your account needs to be sorted out. If not, we might close. Again, Nene was cool. And then this is the fun part that started happening. I came back, sorted those things out, came home, like just freshened up, did like finished up the invoicing, did some more paperwork that I needed to do. It was now time, and I was minding my business. They called me. So when that cancellation happened, another agency called me just to say, oh, can you do a booking at this time? And I normally like lately, I don't tell people, oh, I'm free. But something just said, Nene, oh, just let them know. Do you have any booking that you need covering? I'm free today till this time, till about 2 o'clock ish. And then she checked, she's like, oh, I don't have anything. She went back. Oh, she dropped off the phone, so she went back. Phone ended. I'm like, nothing about it. I figure out something else to do with it. The next thing, another phone call came in. Oh, so and so said that you're free. Yeah, a job literally just came in, and it's a video interpreting job, so I don't have to leave my house. And yeah, this is a like if you want to do it, like here is the details. Like, okay, what's it about? Da, da, da. She doesn't know. I was like, you know what? It's all good. Send it. We agreed on rates, everything sorted. Came on to doing the job, and it was the cutest old lady that needed the services. And you can just see I did like what I had to do to make sure information was done. They booked me for 2 hours. Look, I'm in my house. I'm a great multitasker. I was doing my own thing. Halfway through, their laptop just stopped. So they had to go and charge it. Oh, can you just wait for like 20 minutes? Let's charge this thing. I'm like, look, babe, you booked me 2 hours. It's all good. I'm here. I do my own thing, what we're doing now. So, and then when they came back, went smooth, fine. And the next thing, it was now time to just go to the next one. Again, it's literally around the corner. So it's not like a long trek. It's just a local place that I go to, a local hospital. And I normally with that give myself 10, 15 minutes to go to this place. For some reason, I don't know. I thought, yeah, this is like 10. The road was so clear that I got there and it was 1:30. I was like, oh. And as I was about to leave, like, I used the bus to get off to the main hospital bus stop. As I was coming out, I saw a deaf person come past. I was like, oh, hello, hi. I'm like, oh, in a minute, I'm thinking, oh, am I here booked for you? Oh, no, not you. But it's all good because I remember who I was supposed to be interpreting for because of the location, you know who certain people are. And she was like, oh, actually, I am here because I don't actually have an appointment, but I just want to sort out certain things. I've got an appointment, blah, blah, blah. But I need to sort this thing out because of how I'm feeling, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I mean, I have half an hour before my appointment. I can support you if you want, if you, whatever. Because she was, she's not bad, like she can leap pretty well, but sometimes it's just too much of the clarity and, oh, fine. Like, where's the department? She was heading, this is a massive hospital. She was heading the same direction. Because I'm there thinking if she's going west and I'm going east, and then it's like, oh, like trying to work out timing, right? In terms of how they're going to see her because she doesn't have an appointment. She just wants to check. We literally we went to the same hub, the same waiting area. Ended up happening. She came to see a different unit, and I was interpreting for another place. Like, what's the odds that would happen? That would meet off coming off the bus. And then we're heading towards the same place. She needed clarification on something, and I'm there to come do an interpreting. Like, how cool is that? And like while doing that and trying to figure out, like helping her out, and then it was like an afternoon clinic. So the reception wasn't there. We were early, figured out everything. Let's just wait. And the person who was her main consultant, who actually did the surgery for her, just walked out. Oh, that's him. So we don't even have to wait for the reception. Like, do you want to go and speak to them? We went, spoke to the person, gave the advice, gave her the options of like what she's doing because her appointment was further on. This is what you can do to like speed up the thing. Done. And then my person missed out on, like, I don't know what they thought it was half past or whatever. But anyway, he walked out. And then the whole way what's it called? I was booked for one part, another person was booked for the other, but she's not, because I've kind of like, I know of like how they sign, and they're not used to British sign language. If people don't know, there's not one sign that fits every language out there. And she's learning. Her partner is one who supports. But because this is like a sensitive thing and have worked with her before, I was like, you know what? I'll chill. I'll do it. I'll do the thing. So when my colleague came, I was like, there's a dynamics here. And because of the nature, it's sensitive. I can do this thing. You signed yourself off. I do this. It's not a thing. It's not, no bother. Normally I'm like, oh, this, when I did a job, signed it, and she was so grateful because her signing isn't great. And the husband was like telling my colleague, like, look, if you just use gestures or just try and say certain things, just understand BSL like that, like just try da 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 da. And the colleague was like, I would try, but I'm not. But I'm like, you know what? I know I've done a couple of bookings for these people. I know when she's stuck or when she doesn't know what's been said or like whatever. And if anything, I can always go and ask the husband, or we'll find a way. Like there is that thing. We went in, it was sensitive, and she was so when someone just feels like this when they're going in and then they're like at peace, and we made it work. She understood me, I understood her. Like I'm like, it was just everything just flowed. That she got the support she needed. Like it was fine. And then we went back home. And then then the thing that was hanging on me, this accounting issues, like, look, Nene, you need to sort this out. If not, this is gonna happen. Normally I would have been going like a mad person, but I was just calm. In my head, it is handled, it is sorted, everything was fine. And you know why? All these things were happening. Even with the accounting issue, I did not spiral. I didn't go crazy. I would normally go cuckoo. The old Nene versus how I showed up today with the same different situation, a different human, and oh, my laptop is about to say we're about to go to bed. We're not going to bed. You wake up. We're not doing what happened earlier today with my patient. And here is the thing. Your brain is always collecting evidence. That's what I want us to understand. It is always collecting evidence. And the question is whatever question that is that you are asking yourself is what is going to look for. So when you ask for fear, it's going to find worry. It's going to find confusion, doubt. But when you ask from faith, you will find reasons to move. You will find reasons that things just kind of like falls in place and works out for you. So it's like when we are going through our day, our motion and things, and we're like, oh, maybe this might not work out. Maybe this might not be my thing. Or whatever. Oh, but they don't understand me. That is fear. And guess what? Our brain's going to collect that evidence. Our brain is going to find ways to show us, to get that of why that's not what. But when you ask from faith, and I don't mean in a religious way or not that, in the belief that things work out, in the knowing that same scenario, those different questions can produce different days. And here is a question I asked myself this morning that brought all this juiciness for me. Show me how great today can be. Yeah. And I just carried on my business. That's what I asked myself this morning. Show me how great today can be. And what did my brain do? My brain, I did not go forcing the answer. Okay, show me now, tell me now, like right up from the get-go. No, I just let the day happen. I let my brain find evidence of how today can be great. By having free time, the job being cancelled, having to get that bag and dump it out, to be able to have someone all of a sudden we bump in someone I haven't seen in months, even years. I don't even remember the last time I saw this lady. And it's just telling me everything that's gone on with her, that I was able to just help her and see the relief and support. And then another situation with another person who I did my bit. I even tell you how much would happen because they were late. See how juicy this is. The receptionist said, "Oh, this clinician would not see them anymore." So they called their name. And then somebody came out and I just said, "Are you?" And I mentioned the name. "Are you that?" And they looked like, "Yeah." "Oh, my client is supposed to have seen you at 2 o'clock, but they mistake they had this time, whatever. She thought it was 2:30. Actually, we don't see da da da. We just talk. I'm like, no, this is me just being extra. I wasn't all this, but I just my brain just went, "Is that Henry?" Just said the name. But you know what I mean. And it was them. And we were able to sort stuff out. My brain just showed me how good today could be. From saying, "Oh, they never would see you now because it's been half an hour, they've DNA'd them and it's over, it is not going to happen," to now seeing the human in front of me and saying, "Oh, they just miscalculated the time." And it's like, "You know what? Okay, just know next time you have to, let's go, I'll see you." That's how good today was. And then with that, the next, and then, okay, I know this is waste of resources. They now had another appointment, which was the one that I talked about, where my colleague now came in for that. And because of the dynamics and the sensitivity of the situation, and they had kids in there, so there's no point. So hubby had to stay with them, and I had to. Can you see how good that went? This is someone who struggled understanding BSL, British Sign Language, and we made it work. She felt comfortable and relief, and everything was sorted. The appointment went at the. We didn't even. I didn't even need to go and say, just come and tell her, explain. Nada. That is how good this day went, because of that one question I asked myself, and I've asked myself that question some previous times before, but today I was so intentionally about it. I want to see how good today, how great today could be. And so here's the thing. You have never lacked faith. You just have been pointing in the wrong direction. You see some people, they wake up and the first thing is like, "Oh my goodness, I have to do this, da, 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 da. This is not going to happen, da, 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 da." You just start pointing at all these things. And you wonder I better not be late, da, 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 da. Your brain is going to tell you and show you all those things. Our words have power. We have spells that when we say it and it comes out, it starts showing us the evidence, right? So I want you to try that question tomorrow morning, because I'm going to try again. Try it out. Come back and tell me what happened. Tell me how great today can be. And if you haven't already, subscribe so you can know, and click on that notification button so that you can know every time that I post. I mean, I post every single day, so subscribing is enough to get to know that, you know what, she's going to post something. Let me go check. We do this every single day. I am Nene. Remember that your voice matters and it is your time to use it. Bye for now.